Hello, Goddess. Welcome back to Habits of a Goddess podcast, a podcast filled with self-love, self-care, and spiritual affirmations. My mission for whoever's listening to this podcast is that you find ways to empower yourself, attract the life that you desire, and feel supported on this self-love journey. I have experienced a new way of opening up to the endless possibilities of healing and growing through sharing my voice. I'm your host, Jasmine Resco. In today's episode, we'll be talking about how to cultivate freedom, passion, and a soft life for your future self. Also, if you're enjoying the podcast, don't forget to give Habits of a Goddess podcast a 5-star review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. I love reading the reviews you guys leave. It means the world to me to see how truly the podcasts have made a positive impact in your life. And when you leave a review, it helps other goddesses discover the podcast too. Have you ever wondered how small actions today can shape your future? It's all about planting seeds, tiny actions that compound over time. Whether it's starting a new habit, investing in yourself, or setting intentions for the day ahead, each seed you plant today has the potential to blossom into something extraordinary in your future. I read this book a few years ago, Atomic Habits. I'll link it for you in the show notes if you want to check it out. It talks about how when you have small increment changes and what he calls atomic habits can have a profound impact over time. To give you an example, one of the things that stood out to me in this book is having an identity-based habits, like clearly, what do you identify with and who you wish to become? And we talked about this a little bit in our future self affirmations and when we went live this past Tuesday. But who do you desire to become? You have to adapt that identity, that mindset, and you have to start moving towards that direction in life. But how do you get there? Like what do those habits look like to become the best version of yourself? What do those habits look like to create financial freedom for yourself? Or what do those habits look like to create a soft life or a woman of passion? Like, what does that look like? So I love this book. Check it out. I'm going to share with you something that I journaled a few years ago that helped me cultivate the life that I have today. And I feel like this is so important when I think about future self, like what does that look like? And I created this mindset like 4 years ago. And today I am living out my future self, what I envisioned for myself 4 years ago. So here's like a journal prompt that I'm going to read from my journal that I created. And this is like my daily gratitude journal. So I'm just reading this. And it says, "Hello, beautiful. What are you grateful for today?" I wrote in my journal that I am grateful for the peace I have in my life. I want to just resonate with that before I go on. I am grateful for the peace I have in my life. I think a lot of times people think when you're journaling or when you're manifesting, it's all about material things. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. I love manifesting material things too, just like the next person, right? We live in a material world. But have you ever thought about manifesting peace, manifesting financial freedom, manifesting time, manifesting pleasure, manifesting joy, manifesting happiness, manifesting calm mornings? I wrote this in my journal because I really enjoy having peaceful mornings. I love the peace that I've created for myself. And I think it's so important to look at beyond just material things as manifesting for your future self. So I just wanted to point that out. And then I wrote in my journal, my home is beautiful and I create beautiful things throughout the day. I am doing that today. Like, me creating this podcast episode is creating beautiful things throughout the day. Like, I was thinking about what I wanted to say. I like to just speak from my heart. Like, I have like little talking points and then I just kind of freestyle. So I know that whatever I'm creating throughout the day, it is helping me become the most feminine, divine woman ever, because I am creating a space of softness. I'm creating a space of leisure, a space of peace. And I love that for myself. And you can create that for yourself too as well. I also wrote in my journal that my podcast gets more followers, subscribers, sponsorships, and I have a waiting list of sponsors that want to work with me on the podcast. My heart is pure and I'm open to amazing friends. And I'm being an amazing friend to myself. Everything I desire, I get to have. Money flows to me in large quantities and I get to keep it. Money loves me and chases me. I am the money. My energy attracts money. Money loves me and money is my best friend. I attract amazing community and I love the life that I'm creating. Every day I live in my passion. My passion creates multiple streams of income for me. I let myself have fun. I'm literally looking at everything that I wrote on that day in my journal prompt. And I was envisioning myself like who I am today. Like everything that I wrote, I am that person today. So if you ever felt like you don't have a sense of like what your future self will want to be, I want you to take the time to just think like, what does your future self do? Like, who is she? How is her mornings? How does her week start? What does she does? Like, who is she? Who's this person? So journaling really helped me have self-discovery of what I desire for myself. In the beginning, I was not a big fan of journaling. I have to be honest with you. So I don't know if it's because I really didn't want to take the time to actually just journal and put the thoughts to paper. But I'm so grateful that I actually got into journaling because it's so rewarding to look back where I was mentally, like mindset wise, and see like, wow, I truly manifested the peace that I have. Not that I didn't have peace before, but I think it's just so important to like put that in the forefront of everything that I do because I enjoy my life. And I know the people around me that come into my life, they're contributing to things that I'm manifesting too as well. I feel like we can like play into each other energies and co-create with each other. So I think that's really important. And I know like on this journey of self-discovery, this journey of cultivating freedom and just really creating something for yourself, it's so important that when you think of how can you create a soft life for your future self, or how can you create passions, how can you create multiple streams of income for yourself, you have to really look at like what are you doing today that's going to align with your future self. That is a question I have for you. What are you doing today that is going to align you with your future self? The day that you plant the seed is not the day that you eat from the tree. And whatever seeds that you're planting, the tree of love, the tree of wealth, the tree of friendship, the tree of beauty, like every day you're contributing to that tree that you want to eventually eat from. So, what seeds are you planting today that is going to contribute towards that? The seeds that I planted 3, 4 years ago was I woke up every single day and I prioritized my morning with my self care, my meditation, me working out, me working on my business. And the other day when we went live, I had a young lady ask me about how do I manage running my business because she has a 9 to 5 job and she also has a business that she works on after her job, but she felt exhausted. And I want to say that to never give up because, like, life throws challenges our ways, and it's how we respond that defines us. And if you feel exhausted, if you feel like you've been working and you've been planting all these seeds, but you don't feel like you are benefiting from anything right now, it's so important that you empower your mental health. It's so important that you empower your self care, you empower yourself on this journey because daily choices enhances our future self. The daily choices that we make really set us up for an abundant future. If you find yourself exhausted, take a break. The vision is still there, the desire is still there. Don't think for once your dreams are over. No, don't think for once. You're just resting. You're resting in your feminine energy. Okay, goddess. We aren't machines, we are goddesses. We take care of our inner being. We take care and we rest and we prepare and we plan. So the power of journaling and scripting for your life is so powerful. Journal and write down things that you desire to manifest for your future self. Put pen to paper and be clear on your desires. Set intentions. Create a blueprint for your ideal life, whether it's visualizing your dream, home, career, success, or vibrant health. Journal it. Like, don't leave out anything. Don't think anything is too small to put on that paper. Don't think anything is too big to put on the paper. Like, it's not out of reach. You have to start journaling it. And when you journal it, you will line up with that desire because you're now putting that intention out there, and you're going to start seeing opportunities that's going to align with your desires. And that's when you take those actions, those aligned actions for yourself. I want you to read down what you've wrote. So living luxurious isn't just about material wealth. It's about honoring your mind, body, and spirit, embracing a healthy lifestyle through nourishing your foods and self-care rituals and meaningful connections and enriching on our daily experiences. Like, when we prioritize self-care and abundance in all aspects of our lives, we invite a luxurious quality of life that radiates from within. So today we explore the art of planting seeds and the power of daily habits and how to journal and script to manifest the life that you desire. Remember, every small step today contributes to a tomorrow. So join the Habits of a Goddess community on Instagram and YouTube Live next time as we continue to empower ourselves and manifest our dreams. Subscribe to it. You can get a notification when we go live. Remember to be kind and gentle with yourself. I want to leave you with an affirmation that you can repeat throughout the day. Place your hand over your heart and take a deep breath. And breathe. And repeat this affirmation after me. My future self is kind and generous. My future self is kind and generous. My future self is kind and generous. The energy that you put out to the universe comes back to you in abundance. Kindness does go a long way, so remember to be kind and generous with your gifts because it opens the door for self-discovery. It opens the door for you to understand what it is that you desire and how you can walk in alignment with your desires and how you can attract new opportunities and how you can manifest creating a life of leisure, a life of purpose, a life of softness. So talk to your future self with kindness. Thank you for listening to this episode. If it resonated with you today, leave us a beautiful 5-star review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Also, come over to our Instagram at Habits of a Goddess and connect with our community and comment under our most recent post of your thoughts of the episode. I love interacting with you goddesses, and I appreciate your love and support. Don't forget to tag us at Habits of a Goddess. Have a beautiful day.